Hello and welcome back to Penguins on Air, the show made for EOC students by EOC students. After another icy week here at POA, we're back with another Frost and Furious episode to warm the tips of your flippers. Today, we'll start by taking a splash into Breaking the Ice, where we'll learn more about Michaela from the curious perspective of different penguins in her advisory. Next, we'll waddle back into Echoes from the Ice. This week, we sat down with one of our Empress penguins and talked with Brooke about the music she makes. Finally, as the chill settles back in, we'll turn back time to Ice Age, where we sat down with Will to talk about their senior project. Let's dive in.
Time to waddle into Breaking the Ice, where we dig a bit deeper into the secretly human side of our wonderful advisors. Today, we'll mosey down to the warmer climates to visit Michaela. In addition to being caring and loving to bake, Michaela is the kind of advisor who loves to see the creative side of her students and all the amazing projects that are a result of it. If you're ever looking for someone with a smile constantly on their face and a fact that's sure to make you laugh, Michaela is the advisor to talk to.
Our advisor is Michaela. I think she is like the most, or maybe not the most, but one of the most understanding and like very caring people I know. She's very open to anything. She always says, like for projects at least, if you can make a project about it, we'll do it, or anything like that. I think it's the Art Mondays. We have a very, very creative group, and Art Mondays is just to do art. You don't necessarily have to be fully clocked in the morning, but you can do something relaxing, and I think it very sets your mind for the school day. It gets it active.
I'd personally say going to Sustainable Safari.
Maybe her bread baking addiction might be a little weird to some folks, but I think it's actually very, very fun.
I find that her quirks are what make her such an amazing advisor, personally. I would like to say she'd be like a sea turtle or something.
I think she'd end up being like a big dog, like a German Shepherd or something. Butter, because she literally has her own butter face. They're Michaela, Brooke, and Larry. Those are the three I've made like such the strongest connections with.
Her child, maybe a machete, I don't know. Maybe not a machete, I'm not sure. Something she can like use though. So like she can like forage and stuff for her kid. And probably a dog, because she's really into dogs.
She'd probably bring like something to bake with, or like something as food, and her family. And I want to say a tractor, but I don't know how you would bring that to a deserted island.
Now we have an ad for all you writers out there.
Want your creative writing shared, be it a short story or a segment of a longer piece? Whether you're hoping for feedback or just proud, a new writer or practice storyteller, your writing has a place in our new segment, Penguins, where your work can be read by the team of Penguins on Air. To submit your writing, reach out via the form provided by your advisor. Please be sure to add your email so we can contact you.
Next, we slide into Echoes from the Ice, where we'll take another weekly look at the music that resonates through the icebergs of EOC. This week, we're putting a special spotlight on someone you might already know from different places around the school. Brooke Anderson's life has always revolved around writing music, and it definitely shows in the different clubs and seminars she hosts.
I am Brooke, and I'm an advisor at EdVisions off campus. I am, I guess I'm kind of in a few different projects right now. I am a songwriter, I guess, above all, that's what I would call myself. I do play guitar and piano and a little bit of mandolin, and I can hold down some rhythm. I have a band called Minor Birds that is taking a bit of a hiatus right now because my musical partner Megan just had her 5th baby and she's a little busy right now. So in the meantime, I've been playing in a band, just my husband and I. We call ourselves Wetland Willows. I grew up with a lot of music in my family. There was definitely this very strong musical element to our family. My mom and I sang a lot, played together a lot, just sort of for fun, sitting at the piano and singing. A lot of the songs I've written lately, oh man. I mean, I write a lot of songs about motherhood because I'll tell you that nothing has challenged me more than that role. It also brings up a lot of like past things, you know? So I feel like songwriting for me is it's like a cathartic thing. It's really a place for me to explore things I'm struggling with, things I'm like joyful about. And so there's a lot of like just exploration of emotion through song.
Do you think that someone could get to know you like really well if they were to actively listen to your music?
Yeah, 100%. Probably more than they'd want to know. There's a new song that I wrote about my daughter. I used the image of a dahlia. So it's a flower that's like really, really beautiful and kind of like finicky, a little bit hard to tend. Like if you don't get it just right, it can just be a really challenging flower, I guess. And so in like what I feel and hope is a loving way, I'm sort of comparing this stage and just motherhood in general and like kids and that relationship to sort of tending to a dahlia.
Finally, we'll sit down with Will to talk about his senior project about lifelong health. This project was inspired by his lifelong interest in his general health. Will's research goes into depth about nutrition and physical therapy. His goals include increasing his physical attributes, such as endurance and setting a habit of eating healthy for life.
My name is Will, and I am in Larry's advisory. My senior project is about lifelong health and about staying healthy. It's always been something that I've been thinking about and always wanted to be healthy. So I thought, why not make a senior project about it and help implement that more into my life? I think health is probably one of the most important things in life generally. And so that's just kind of why I decided to do it, is if I can, it's just the most useful thing to me, in my opinion, being healthy. Well, I am working out, I'm tracking nutrition, getting in all those food groups you're supposed to be doing, researching physical therapy for injuries and stuff like that, just to work on staying more healthy. So just kind of all around that physical health side of things. And yeah, I hope I have a little bit better endurance. I'm a little bit stronger, and I feel happy with how my body has changed throughout the project. And that I will just, after this point, always be eating healthy instead of living on a little bit too much fast food. The outcome, if it's what I hope it is, because the process is kind of annoying sometimes because it's a lot of work, but I really hope it'll be worth it. I don't want to do these things as much as I thought I would, which is like working out. I didn't think I thought I'd want to do it more, but I just really don't feel like it. But I will think it'll build more discipline than having the motivation to do it. I don't know how I'm gonna present it yet. I feel like it would be a little difficult to kind of sum up all the work I've done into a project, but it might be easier than I expected. I got to that point yet. Yeah, my advice for future seniors is picking a project that you are happy doing every day, that you want to put a part of your life into.
As we come to the end of episode 5, we want to thank you for taking the time to tune in today despite your busy schedule. We'll be back soon with another episode with more frosty stories and glacial interviews to bring some radiance to your week. Until then, keep your headphones frosty and your days penguin approved. POA signing off.